All right, we got a 2006 GMC Sierra 1500 two-wheel drive. Show you guys, classic. I'm gonna show you guys how to replace the wheel bearing and the steps. Be best if you have a lift, but if you don't, you can always do it on the ground. Just show you step by step of how we do it around here. So the first thing, 22 millimeter. Rip this thing off. We had put pads and rotors on this thing, and the customer asked us to check for noises in the front, and then that's when we found it. His left front wheel bearing is a little loose, so we're replacing it now. 18 millimeter to take off the caliper bracket. You want to get something to support your caliper. So there's that. We got this be a T27 over here. It's T27 Dorks. Take this. We just had this off of here, so it comes right off. And then the actual wheel bearing bolts, maybe 3 of them total, 15 millimeter. And what you want to do is also get your wiring loose over here, so that as the caliper comes with a new line for your ABS. You can just get any kind of pry tool. This is what we use. Snap on, real quick and easy. Pull all that out. You got a connector up top over here. Just lift up on the tab. This should just come right out. This part stays on, so you want to pull that end off and then pull this off. And now you're ready to get the caliper, the actual wheel bearing off. This might be in your way a little bit, so you can reposition this in different ways. Said 15 millimeter. Best method I found is on a swivel, impact swivel. Milwaukee latest impact. This thing usually zips them right out of there. two from that side. Now this is two-wheel drive, so you don't have to worry about the axle. But if there was an axle on the different other ones, you might have to maneuver around there a little bit. Now the wheel bearing is ready to come out. And this is a tool that we use. If you don't have one of these, you can actually just tap on it from the inside and get a chisel maybe and get between there and try to pry it up. A lot of DW40 in there or PB Blaster to get that to break open. Would highly recommend this guy. That's all it took. A couple good whacks and she's off of there. What you want to do next is make sure you clean this off really nicely before you start setting your other one. So what we use is make sure your edge is real nice and smooth. And the wheel bearing over here. And just had to verify how this went. So, in this back on there the right way. So, let's go on there like this. And then you just reverse everything you did. You have the millimeter. Millimeter, 15 millimeter, and we have our new wheel bearing on there. .27 Torx bit. Get your rotor centered. Make sure when you're putting your pads and rotors back on that you are not twisting your hose, because that happens sometimes, and then your hose gets twisted for your caliper, and then you start your pads start locking up because they're not released. So make sure when you're putting your caliper on, you're putting it on so there's no binds in your or twists in your caliper hose. And reverse with your lines. They give you everything new. So plug it in right there. Some of these older trucks don't have a lot of meat left for the. Really want you to plug these back in it, but I could do a little bit of cleaning over here. So this is actually missing a bracket. Some of my old clips off of this one. A little different design on that one. So wheel back on and you're good to go. That's how you do a wheel bearing on a 2006